So what you'll do for your homework file is you will attach this same CSS style sheet. You will just download from Against the Clock the color chapter 3 text from the Portfolio Builder project in your textbook. So if you open that text up, it's just straight text that hasn't been formatted. So you're going to do the same thing and then copy and paste that text. So if you do a select all, then you can copy it, create a new HTML page just like you did with typography. This time you're going to save it as color. And then you'll paste that text from the color chapter and format it just like you did in the tutorial. The color chapter 3 PDF file has provided for your Portfolio Builder project, so this is your homework. So now you're going to take the text from this PDF file and format it using the headings and subheadings just like you did with that typography text. So you can name it color theory, then you can go through and assign the H1 heading for your title, color theory, then assign H2 for your subheadings, then for your second set of subheadings you can assign it to as heading 3. Then you can format a table, and you'll want to go through and use find and replace again to input the N dashes, the M dashes, any mathematical symbols or special characters. Then create this table by using a 2-column, 6-row table format. So use the same techniques that you did through the tutorial to format this text. So I'm going to call this color theory. I'm going to assign that as heading 1. I want to go through and replace these break codes with the paragraph codes. Then I'm going to create that table and add further subheadings. Once you've formatted these H2 headings, you've added bulleted items, added the H3 headings, italicized the italic text, and gone through, added the paragraph returns, formatted the special characters using the M dashes, N dashes. So after you've gone through and then formatted the table, then you can add those tags. So then your heading, you can assign using the HTML insert panel the header tag. So you can see my header tag. Then I've got my navigation elements that are linked as an unordered list in with the navigation tags. Then I've got my section tags. I've added the ID selector with the excerpt, given and selected excerpt for that selector. And then I've got my footer tags for my footer. Once you've gone in and done all of that, then you can go to CSS Designer and attach your CSS style sheet. So in the navigation, if I select the nav tag and then look at CSS Designer, for my navigation, if I click on Show Set, I can see the formatting. For the margins, it's set to auto on left and right. Under Properties, 0 padding, auto for left and right, and the position is absolute. And then for the navigation unordered list, the margins are set. I've got them set to 0 on the left, 20 pixels on the right, then 5 on the top and bottom. and the padding is set to auto. And then I can check my navigation list and set to auto for the margins. I've got a padding of 20 pixels on the right. And then the navigation list A, I've got it set to auto for margins on the left and right and padding 5 pixels on the left and right and 20 pixels on the top and bottom. Then if I go to my navigation A hover, so that's when I'm rolling over or hovering, then it will show this image will appear in the background. And I have the padding set to 5 pixels on left and right, 20 on the top and bottom. So you can go through and individually format that, but I've just changed the padding for some of this in the margins because I've got more text here than I did in the typography web page, so that I need to reformat this so that all my text fits in the navigation section. Then if I go to preview it, I'm going to preview it in Chrome, I can see my navigation and the hover or rollover effect. So you should have a page that looks like this with the navigation on the top, the header with the graphic, the pull quote, all the type formatting with the white background, and then scroll down to further format with the subheading H3 subheadings, your table formatted, and then your footer. And that concludes your homework assignment or the project builder for the digital book chapter.